I'm Big Will Levinson, and it's time to talk sports. We begin this Monday with some high school softball action at Colorado Mesa. The first Cross Valley matchup of the season. Grand Junction and Central tied at 1 in the top of the second. Sophie Oregon throws it right down the middle. Strike 3 for the Warriors as they keep the Tigers off the board in inning 2. Bottom second, and Reagan Ball gets all of this ball way up in the sky and gone. That's a solo shot for the Warriors, and a big one in the second as they take the lead. It's 2-1. Now Brian West rolls it to short. Lindsey Cooley rifles it to first for the out, but in from third scored Chloe Redway. Central increases the lead. It's 3-1. Emma Graba now smacks it through right center. Allison Brunk sprints home, and the throw to second is not in time. Still in the second inning. Central now leads it 4-1, and the party, it just keeps on rolling for the Warriors. Audrey Hansen floats it into left center as Graba smoothly slides home safe. Warriors starting to pull away in the second. They lead it 5-1, and Central continue to pour it on the Tigers. A big win over their rival for the Warriors. 13-3 is the final as Central gets to 3-1. And boy, what a way to end the preseason for the Denver Broncos on Sunday. Denver completed a perfect preseason with a dominant 38-15 win over the Cardinals. And interestingly, the Broncos have now outscored opponents 79-15 in the third preseason game under Sean Payton. But while domination in the preseason far from guarantees any success in the regular season, it shows that Denver has plenty of depth. And despite not having many big-name players on the roster, this team has a lot more talent than the national media realizes. And Sean Payton, well, he's liked what he's seen.
I would say I'm encouraged, not only the rookie class relative to the draft picks, but some of the new players that came in that were signed in free agency, and then overall the makeup and chemistry of this team. I would say it's entirely different from a year ago, and that's encouraging.
But as we gear up for the regular season, the Broncos have announced the release of 8 players today, waiving defensive lineman Angelo Blackson, wide receiver Philip Dorsett, inside linebacker Andre Smith, safety Omar Brown, cornerback Art Green, defensive back Caleb Hayes, offensive lineman Olivier Jervis, and inside linebacker Alec Mock. So Denver's roster now sits at 83, and it must be at 53 by 2 p.m. on Tuesday. Denver is reportedly looking for trade partners for wide receiver Tim Patrick and running back LaMichael Pirine. If the Broncos can't finalize trades, both Patrick and Pirine will be cut on Tuesday. And folks, in case you missed any of the action from the Week 0 edition of Friday Night Frenzy, the full show is available always at westernslope.now.com. And big shout out to the Montrose Redhawks and running back Elijah Womack, because it looks like the Redhawks have found their replacement for 4,000-yard rusher Blake Griffin with the junior Womack. I mean, just look at this man refuse to be stopped. All Montrose 42-16 over Durango. But a reminder that this week's Friday Night Frenzy is one you will not want to miss. Fruita versus Central on Thursday night, then a doubleheader at Stoker Stadium Friday, Rifle Grand Junction at 4, Delta Palisade at 8. It is going to be one wild week of football. But that's all my time for sports. I'm Big Will Levinson.